Hello and welcome, guys, to the show. Today we have got a load of Quakers from all over Europe competing for that first place prize of $100 and fame in our, hall of it. At the beginning, we have got ourselves a special guest. DDK has morphed into somebody else. So before we get to some games, let's say hello and find out who it's going to be.
What's up, guys? Memento Mori here. I'm very happy to be part of the show today. I've been eager to come to Milan and actually see the FaceIT guys for a long time. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome. It was a big surprise to us. And so, I mean, what is the story? You kind of just called up and say, "I'm in town, guys."
Yeah. I've been visiting family. Like my girlfriend's family is from Milan, so it was actually just convenient to come here after visited the family, and so I just rang you guys and came by.
No, that's awesome. So, I mean, we have some questions planned. Where can we really start? I mean, what do you think of the FaceIT stuff at the moment?
I think it's amazing. Like, it totally came out of the blue. Like, it was the period when Zotec Cup was ended, and people were discussing, well, why don't we start something, you know? And out of the blue, Stermy is calling me and say, can you make this news post on ESR about this new thing? And I was like, what? This is Christmas, coming early this year. And then, from there, I guess everybody saw what happened. Is like, I just love what FaceIT is doing. I love the fact that they are totally open, like, and we can discuss over Skype and chat about everything, and the feedback is always considered. And I think they are really working on improving everything we've seen, from the stream to the show to getting people like the casters and everything. So I'm just a big fan of FaceIT and what they're doing. It's just great.
That is awesome. But moving on to some of the stuff you've been into a lot recently, you've been doing lots of work with your own sponsored cup. I mean, you do everything really. So, I mean, your sponsored cups. Can you tell me a bit about them?
Yeah, I think my main focus is really to try to push the competitive scene, not the professional level, but kind of everyone else who wants to compete and improve their game. And maybe people study, people have their job, but they still love Quake. And I think it's very good for them to, have everything from tournament to daily cups to this kind of thing, to kind of push it a bit to the next level, where you feel part of a community, you feel part of something that is moving on, that has some goals. So you play against people that have a similar mindset. So it's just very important for people to find kind of an environment where they feel, okay, this is good. It's not just this old thing that is dying, but it's actually kind of a live community thing.
Heart rate monitor, so it's pulsing.
Yes, no, I feel this is very important, and I also found out that with a little bit of money you can do a lot, because some of the kind of top players, they might be a bit lazy, but if you put like $100 on the line, they will say, oh yeah, you know what, I'll play for this. And then if they join, everyone else it's like a landslide where you need these few guys, and then everyone else kind of follows. And in the end, we can have very fun and kind of entertaining cups with just this. So part of this was this strengths project of kind of gathering donations and try to do things. I also figured that I would just donate from a bit of my money. I mean, it's just little things every now and then to have these tournaments. I think this series of one map tournaments, they're kind of cool. Most of the time maybe the outcome is just, oh yeah, good map, but it's broken here and there.
Yeah.
But maybe in the next update they can change something, and in
it's
the
great
end,
for feedback, though.
Yeah, and actually, if we can get a new map every 4 months, that's already much better than Quake did in the past. Yeah. So I mean, it's worth trying, even with maps that have been in for a while, but no one really tried. I guess the next one will be Concrete Palace.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah. I think they played it in the US quite a lot. Well, a lot, for a new map somehow. And in Europe, nobody tried it. It's kind of cramped. It's kind of, I don't know, but I think it's another worth test to do.
Something will be there. And it's good, though, because you get feedback from the pros, you get feedback from people who play on a more casual basis, and you really get to shape it in new ways. And you can almost design an entirely new map off the feedback itself. So
yeah, and actually, in the end, just having a couple of top players testing the map for real, because by the end of the tournament, they played it like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times,
at
depending.
Least.
Yeah.
They might have even prepared, like, warmed up for it.
Yeah, I think, like Evil, I think he was practicing a bit for this Winsome Cup.
I know that Vu did. Vu played it at least 20 times before, I think.
Yeah.
He was definitely on.
And it's just very good, because in the end, we should also consider that the good maps that we had in the past were actually changed with feedback from the pro players. Like CZM is the reason why DM6 was changed into pro DM6, and it became a good map for a long time. And it was him saying, "Oh, you should put this there," and yeah. So I think the same could happen with these maps. It's like, if you have a very good layout to start with, and then you just figure out, well, maybe you should cut that part away, maybe you should put a teleport from here to there. I mean, Winsong Keep, it's probably good if you can just make it a bit smaller and change maybe a few things in the flow.
I found like the
health was missing. I mean, those things are very easy to do, but you need good feedback. And to get that, you need player to play. So it's kind of a very simple process to bring people playing those things. And I'd like to do more of this in the future. I also like to do more kind of content for players that are not really at the top level. Like I'm learning the game, and I learn new things, and then I figure, wow, if there was a video telling me those things, So this is also
got a video out that you made. I think you posted it on ES Reality. Yeah.
So I have this series of dual commentary, but of course it's always me. So it's my understanding. It's always my game. Moving on, I like to try maybe something that was suggested long ago, is to gather demos from other players and try to analyze them, maybe not entirely, maybe just take bits of those and kind of trying to discuss a bit and give my feedback. And it's interesting because this generates discussion, and then on the forum as well, and then you can start really discussing the game, because, I mean, we're really playing the game a lot. Exactly. Why don't we just discuss it in a nice way with examples and then replies? And so I'm very excited also working on this.
So are you going to have more content out? Where can people find your content?
I mean, I have this YouTube channel. Is called Memento's Lair.
Memento's Lair.
So
it's youtube.com/Memento's Lair.
Or you can look for my account. It's Memento Mori 000.
All right. Yeah. So do check that out, guys. And I think more videos will be coming out soon. Yeah. And and then we had more things planned. I'm trying to remember our schedule now. We were going to talk about just how do we feel about Quake now that we've heard that DreamHack is supposedly dropping.
As I said, for me, the main focus is the playing competitive community of people that study, have a job, have limited amount of time, but they still love the game and they want to play it. And I think we had periods in the past where maybe tournaments were more healthy. We had more tournaments, but on the competitive side, kind of, there was maybe less in a sense. I mean, with these daily cups, with the FaceIT Cup on Sunday, I feel, it's pretty alive. If you want to play the game, it's, it is as alive as it gets.
Pretty much any day of the week you want a competitive game, there's going to be something for you.
So to me, it's really, I don't know this thing about pro gaming, how is it going in the future. What I know is that I love the game, I love to play it, and I want to make sure that other people who also like it can play in a kind of a nice setup. Yeah. And for that, we don't need a 1 million tournament like IPL. What we need is really organizing things and creating content and make sure that all the fans know about what's going on and they participate. And sometimes it's just to decide, well, okay, I'll step in and I'll play this tournament, maybe, and this can really bring a lot.
No, definitely. All right, so guys, we are going to be moving on to games very shortly, and it's a shame to come to an end like this. I'd like to ask though, is there anything, any message you want to spread, or anything you want to say before we do morph you back into DDK?
Yeah, I guess just, we all love Quake, so just play more Quake and be there.
No, for sure. No, and like the win song keep, I'm going to keep playing your cups because I came third last time, guys.
Yes, yes.
Check my demos, you know.
Did you post them online?
I posted one on ES Reality against Backstein. Sorry, Backstein. But yeah, I enjoyed that cup so much. The beginning of it, I was like, I'm raging so hard.
Yeah, we should tell the people that you actually practiced for like 3 weeks before the cup because you knew it was on. But yeah.
Day
Yes.
day and night, I was warming up for Win Some Keep. It's like my most played map now.
Okay.
But anyway, guys, thank you very much, MMA, for making the time for us.
Yeah, thanks to FaceIT for everything. And yep.
Yeah, so we are going to go to a quick break, guys, and then we will be back with DDK by my side and some quick live action for you. See you in a bit, guys.